Okay, sixth grade. Today we're going to look at stars and the characteristics of stars and some of the things that we know. The first thing we're going to look at are the patterns of stars, and these are better known as constellations. The Greeks and Romans did a lot of stargazing and noticed that there were patterns of the stars in the sky, and they began putting those patterns together in pictures of what we call today constellations. And we have, at the writing of your textbook, there are 88 known constellations. And some of these the Greeks and the Romans used to tell stories about different mythological gods and things of that nature. But we still use some of those constellations today, especially in navigating sailors, those that are on the water all the time. Travelers on the water use the constellations to navigate through. I know this is totally off of it, but in Moana, the voyagers use the stars to travel by, so they're important to us, and also it gives us a glimpse of what God's creation, what He has done. I know sometimes I like to go outside at night, especially on a clear night, and look at the stars. Some of the constellations we get to see all of the time, but there are a lot of constellations that that are not visible to us because of, number one, the tilt of the earth and the earth rotating, but also the earth revolving around the sun. Now, those constellations that we can see in the night sky are called the circumpolar constellations. When we look in our night sky, we can usually on a clear night see Polaris, which is also known as the North Star. And it looks like that these constellations around Polaris revolve around because the Earth is rotating. So the next thing we're going to look at, the second thing, is called star magnitude. Now, star magnitude, it is a measurement of brightness of the stars. And there's two types. There's the absolute magnitude and there's the apparent magnitude. The absolute magnitude is the measurement of light that the star actually gives off. And then the apparent magnitude is the measurement of a star's light that we receive on Earth. So there's differences in those measurements. The absolute magnitude is the brightness that the star actually gives off, and apparent is the measurement of the brightness that we receive on Earth. The third thing that we're going to look at with stars is a space measurement, the amount of space between Earth and particular stars that we're looking at. And the distance that we use to measure is called a light year. And a light year is just that, the distance that it takes light to travel in a year. And that distance is 300,000 kilometers per second, or 9.5 trillion kilometers. That's pretty quick. So that's the distance measured in light years and the distance that light travels in a year. The fourth thing are the properties of stars, and we pretty much look at this as the temperature of the stars, and the color that the stars are dictate the temperature that they are. A blue-white color star is a hot star. The yellow stars, which our sun is a yellow star, is a medium temperature. And then a cool star is represented by orange or red color. These notes or this information is found in chapter 25 in your textbook if you want to look back at that. And that's section 1 of chapter 25, and that starts on page 724 if you want to read back over that information. And as always, if you have any questions, make sure that you email me. Thank you.